Hello everybody, how are we? My name is Unicorn Pondu. Welcome back to another video. And of course, Chantal uploaded another kind of video that's not eating. Super surprising. But it's called Defamatory Claims, in all caps, of course. And I guess let's see what Chantal has to say today about this situation type of deal, shall we?
Hello, foodie beauties. Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So I hope you have your pearls ready to be clutched because this is going to be this kind of video. And when it comes to my pet care, people like to clutch their pearls over every little thing.
Oh Lord, alright. So number one, nobody asked you to bring your pet up. Number two, you're the one that's being defiant about your pet. Number three, you are the one that's being neglectful about your pet's health. And also number four, you are the one that brought it up because you couldn't wait for your live stream to end to go have ice cream.
And that's what I'm going to discuss today. I'm going to tell you the full history story about Julia, and then I'm not going to talk about it anymore. So basically what's going on is I'm now being accused of being an animal abuser because my cat has not been spayed yet. And she has been given 2 times, not once or 3 times, it's 2 times, I don't know what they call it, a progestin shot. It's a hormone shot to keep her out of heat for several months. Her first shot lasted.
Or you could have just gotten her fixed and never have to deal with it again. Girl, nobody is seeing your point of view. Just get her fixed. Problem solved.
Almost a year, exactly. So yeah, they can last several months. The first one was administered by a different veterinarian. This one, a different one, 2 different veterinarians. But if you're going to call me an animal abuser for getting her this shot, then you're also calling the veterinarian an animal abuser, which I can guarantee you 100%, they're not in the profession to abuse animals. You would need to call them that logically because they are the ones who actually gave the shot. And actually, when we first brought Julia to the vet when she went into heat to see about getting her fixed, which we did do, the vet was the one who suggested the shot for now because she needed other treatments that he wanted performed before she could be fixed. So here's the story.
Again, here's the thing. It's been almost a year to the day. What has taken you this long to get this done? I don't understand her logic with this. Guys, I'm the girl. The only victim in this situation is your cat. Shut up.
We got Julia from someone Salah knew, and that person that Salah knew got them from somebody they knew and had to leave the country. So they were looking to rehome Julia. Julia was never theirs. They had other cats to take care of. So that person wasn't really sure about her whole history, about her exact age and everything like that. So we weren't sure about her exact age. It was just an estimate. I can't even remember now what it was, but she was pretty young. But that wasn't 100% certain. That was just an estimate to tell you guys, whatever. So she went into heat the first time. And so we brought her to the vet almost right away. The vet examined her, as a good veterinarian would do, and saw that she had like a skin condition we had no idea about, that he wanted to be fixed up first. So we had to take her where she gets her nails trimmed, get her a couple of these, the special shampoo to wash her skin. And that would have to clear up before she could be vaccinated. So then we had to get her vaccinated, and then we had to arrange to get her fixed. But we thought, you know, even the vet said there's no rush because she has this vaccine that can last up to a year, and it did not a year. He said actually 10 months. This actually lasted almost a year. So usually it's about between 7 to 10 months, but it can last longer. So we just weren't really keeping track, I guess.
Oh, you guess, even though every single reactor that's ever existed ever has told you, hey, go ahead and get this done. Just go ahead and do it. No, I didn't want to do it. But now, of course. Oh, silly us. I guess we weren't just paying attention, even though, you know, we see her 24/7, 365.
Of the exact date of when it would wear off. Another note is actually, he didn't want to give her the vaccine while she was in heat because whenever she was in heat, she was under more stress and just more, you know, tired and everything like that. So he wanted to wait until after her cycle was over, or she was no longer in heat, because this injection would have put her out of heat within 3 days. So it's like almost like a form of birth control, which even humans take. All right, so
it's literally not, because the vet said you can only do it like maximum twice, as far as I know. Birth control usually lasts a lot longer than 2 times. Also, on top of that, ma'am, you are not a vet. Quit trying to say, well, it's basically a form of birth. You don't know that. You're not a vet.
Again, if it was animal abuse, the doctor would be responsible for the animal abuse because they're the one who recommended it to us in the first place while we took care of her other health issues. To say for a creator, you know who it is, to constantly make content on the basis that we abuse our animals is full defamation. Full defamation.
I mean, would I call it abuse per se? No, but would I say it's very much animal neglect? Definitely. I would agree to that one.
And I might be in Kuwait now, but this person better hope better hope that I don't follow through with a defamation case in the future. You can laugh now, but all of it on my side, all of it's documented on their channel. Like, they have these streams and all these videos, and even if they take them down, the internet's forever, right? So anyway, because that's what it is. It's pure defamation. Even accusing me of animal abuse with BBJ, I have those files from the animal control who are responsible for animal abuse cases on my side. They've always left our premises without any account, without deeming any abuse or neglect at all. So that's it. That's all I'm going to say about that. I'm not revisiting old.
Then why are we bringing this up? Girl, either go back and deal with it legally. Sure. I mean, she has the right to, I suppose. Or don't mention it again. What? I swear this is all just a big deflection from the issue that her and her man are definitely having, because she's usually not this mad. And of course, you know, when it comes to Chantal, she can't just sit on something. No. She's either directing the issue head on, or she's deflecting that anger to something else.
Drama. There's just no way. So back to Julia. So it was the vet who actually suggested this while we could take care of the other issues for Julia. Actually, as a side note, I just want to say, all of this is not really anyone's business, how I take care of my pet.
It might not be our business, but who's the one that told us? Willingly. I wonder who. It's not me. Isn't that quirky and weird and unique and special?
If my pet, she's being well fed, she's spoiled with love, and she's very comfortable here. Like, if she was out on the streets of Kuwait in the heat with no food, shelter, water, come on, you know? So, there's just this person who has to keep.
I don't know. That's like having a plant and being like, oh, plant, I love you so much. But then let's say there's like a bug infestation on the plant, and it's just like, oh, you know what? It should be okay, right? I'll just remove like a few of the bugs. It'll be fine. Like, no, you gotta do just a little bit more than that.
Twisting things, making me out to be a villain so they continue to have content.
Even though in this moment, you are giving them the exact ammo that they are looking for, though. Read the room.
Anyways, meanwhile, they smoke all the time, hotboxing their animals with their cigarette smoke. So, and yes, I do smoke shisha once in a while, but I'm not here accusing people of animal abuse, am I? So I guess we just didn't really keep track of like how long the vaccine was lasting. She did end up going in heat again, and I think what triggered it was me having the scent of those male cats on me from downstairs, because she was really into the scent, and she went into heat like the next day. So we are traveling very soon. I don't feel comfortable with getting her fixed without me being here to care for her and to keep an eye on her. So basically, we made the decision to go back to another vet and another pet clinic and say, you know, can we get her another shot for now? And the vet said yes, but this will be the last one. Usually 2 is like the max recommended, just to prevent problems in the future that the hormones could cause. So seeing that we don't really have another choice because we don't have the time. I know people will say, well, that's not an excuse not to get your pet. Not getting them fixed is not a medical emergency, okay? Like, we have these tickets bought, we have the hotel paid for.
Okay, so your vacation and your well-being and your plans is more important than your pets. And this is the exact reason why everybody and their mother and their sisters and like whoever else told you not to get another pet, especially since you wanted to travel the world so much and this and that and yet this is the reason, by the way. This was the reason.
We have everything, and we will lose money on the plane tickets and everything. So
wow, it's like you should fix problems before they become problems to begin with. I know.
Yeah, seeing as the vet said it was okay to get another shot, we got her another shot, and lo and behold, she's fine. She has like no symptoms of any side effects. She's back to her regular self. She's not lethargic or not eating or anything like that. Trust me, she's eating, and she's running around chasing flies and whatever else. So she's a happy cat. Anytime you've ever seen her on video, she's not cowering in a corner. She's not afraid. She's not emaciated. She's always on her back, which is the most comfortable, happiest position a cat could be in. Anytime I talk to her, she flops on her back and rolls over. You've seen that many times, just like you've seen many times in my previous streams and videos where BBJ was extremely happy. BBJ was extremely old, had a lot of health problems that old cats have. So, I mean, yeah, like, Julia's fine. If you want to accuse me of being an animal abuser because my cat was in heat, that is just beyond ridiculous. And after this video, we're not even going to address anything ridiculous like that. You can keep making your defamatory videos. I hope that they stack up, and I hope for your sake that I never take action on it, but we'll see, because that's just ridiculous at this point. Like,
oh yeah, and by the way, I forgot to mention, it's payday tomorrow, so...
People are getting away with the most vile things and actions and saying and doing the most vile things, to people in the community, and it's just like going too far. It's just being stretched too far.
All right, so I usually don't agree with Chantal that often, but I have to say, definitely fucking agree. Jesus Christ.
I get it that I'm not the person that I was, and you don't have the content that you used to. And you know, guess what? People grow and they change, and
in more ways than one. Sorry.
Go through phases in life. I'm not here for your entertainment, like in the way that my life is not going to just be your entertainment in the way that you think it is. So, you know, I'm sorry that you can't profit off of my downward spiral over and over like you could before, but...
Okay, so she's halfway admitting that she's on a downward spiral? Interesting.
That doesn't mean that you can just invent BS like that. Defamatory content that I'm an animal abuser because my cat is not spayed and was given an injection, hormonal injection, to keep her out of heat for a while. And yes, that is a good excuse to get her the injection because I don't want to have her have an operation, which is more major for female cats to be spayed than males.
Huh? I have never heard about it being so grandiose and, oh, it's this big operation for female cats. It's like, ma'am, it's quite literally routine at this point. Like, I'm sorry that you have trauma from having a hysterectomy. I am, but that should not come in the way of you caring for your cats in the best way that benefits for them.
And just take off and leave the country because I would worry about her. You know, like, my pets are very much loved. And you've never seen otherwise in any of my videos. Julia has always been happy. So, yes, it's just something else to fake outrage over. And, you know, I've seen some creators, some reactors say that I'm stupid for bringing this to the internet. Why would I do that if I'm just going to be criticized for being an animal abuser?
Because Chantal wanted ice cream. Because Chantal quite literally said in that live stream, oh, well, I guess I'll go up to the apartment because I'm not hiding anything from you anymore.
Okay, I'm going to go to the apartment then now that I don't have anything to hide from you.
It's because she wanted ice cream. So yes, that was pretty fucking stupid.
And you know, my answer to that is because I simply don't care what people think about it. I'm not an animal abuser. I'm not going to hide actions that are not harmful just because some other people want to twist it and interpret it that way.
Okay, if you're not hiding anything, then why were you out in the lobby then without telling us? And the only reason that you wanted to go back up was because you wanted ice cream.
You know, if the injection, the hormonal injection, was something that was so harmful for pets and was so, it was a form of animal abuse, the vets would not be administering it, you know? Like, there can be side effects just like with any medication you give to someone or to your pets. But luckily, there's been no side effects with Julia at all. So she's fine. You can rage all you want elsewhere about it. Again, but I'm so happy that you have those videos documenting your defamation. Thank you very much. If people want to clutch their pearls about this situation, please do it elsewhere because I'm honestly trying to rebuild an audience who is not negative all the time.
Rebuilding an audience, quote, quote, yet just hit 103,000 subscribers and yet can barely, maybe on a good day, hit 500 viewers in a live stream. Tell me how that makes any sort of sense.
It doesn't come on my streams to just, you know, come up with all these things, cause drama, incite drama, and everything else. Like, I'm just over it. I'm just totally over it. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done with it. I'm done with that drama. It's just not, it's never ending. It's just always something else. And the things are becoming more and more outrageous. So if you're going to call me an animal abuser, again, just emphasizing that you'll need to call the vet an animal abuser because they're the ones who suggested it in the first place and they're the ones who administered it. I don't think that a veterinarian would administer animal abuse on their animals, on their patients. So that's just something that's like, this person's audience is not logical. They don't think logically. They're just hive-minded, pack-minded, and they're just like a bunch of coyotes, like, and they don't think for themselves.
And yet, once again, you're giving them the ammo that they're looking for in this video alone. Like, and this video alone is a gold mine when it comes to content that people can make out of this video. Like, girl, wake up. When will you learn how to play the YouTube game? I will never understand it. It's baffling. Almost, I think even over a decade on YouTube, or maybe 7 years, something roughly around a decade, still has no idea how YouTube works.
And unfortunately, that's what happens. You have these wild, ridiculous accusations. And you can think what you want. When we get back, we have about maybe I don't know, we're not going to wait like the full time like last time, but I'd say after maybe 5 or 6 months we will.
Why 5 or 6 months? Okay, so she said originally that whenever when they get back, they'll go ahead and do it, but now it's 5 or 6 months. They're not gonna do it, are they? No, I didn't think so either.
We get her spayed. Like, we won't let her go into another cycle. But because of the injection, there's no rush. So, yeah. Should we have done it sooner this time? Yes. I don't think she may not have gone in heat if she didn't smell the cats, but it was always a possibility. So maybe we should have got it done before we traveled, like way before.
Yeah, you think?
But even if we didn't get her spayed, it's not animal abuse. You can't go around saying that animals who are not spayed are abused animals or neglected. Like, it's just not the case. It's not it.
Alrighty, well, since I don't feel like reading out loud right now, I will let my AI voice friend Brittany take over and read you a little something. Take it away, girly pop.
Of course, unicorn. The source is from vcahospitals.com. It is recommended that all non-breeding cats be sterilized. Several health benefits are associated with spaying your cat. First, spaying eliminates the risk of ovarian and uterine cancers. Second, breast cancer is the #1 type of cancer diagnosed in intact, unspayed female cats. If your cat is spayed before her first heat cycle, there is less than 0.5%, 0.5% chance of developing breast cancer. With every subsequent heat cycle, the risk of developing breast cancer increases. After about 2.5 years of age, ovariohysterectomy offers no protective benefit against developing breast cancer. Unspayed female cats also carry the risk of developing pyometra, a fatal condition of the uterus that requires surgery to treat. Finally, cats with diabetes or epilepsy should be spayed to prevent hormonal changes that may interfere with medications.
Everyone has a different opinion on that. Some people are against getting surgery for their animals, and that's their right. That's their right, you know? So unless the animal is being starved, shut away and actually neglected without food or water or love or attention for several days, you know what I mean? Like
Timbit?
Just shh, because you don't know what you're talking about. Like,
Chantal, how about you shh for once? Might actually benefit you.
Amen to that, sister.
See, Brittany agrees.
these accusations are so invalid and they're defamatory. And I know that this community where these reactors are don't care about that. They just don't. That's exactly what they're aiming for. And they're aiming at anything they can, hang on to or twist or whatever to make money. But it's just not the case, and it can backfire. And what goes around comes around, definitely. So I would be careful about that if I were you. But other than that, yeah, I eventually told people about Julia. First, I was in the gym in the pool area. A mixture of reasons. I wanted to see the cat, a change of environment, but also I didn't want her meowing loudly on the camera. I didn't, want...
No, it's because Chantal wanted to be in her apartment and also be eating ice cream.
To have to keep talking through that. And also, I knew what people were going to say, and I was right. So I just thought, just to avoid the headache. But then something switched, and I was like, I wanted to go back up to my apartment, and I was like, why am I staying here just because, like, why do I care what these people think? And
yet here you still are talking about it. Probably should just stay down there, honestly. Would have saved you a lot of headache. But no, Chantal's feelings come first.
Why do I care? I'm not going to, why am I not living the life how I want to just because of what people are going to think? Go ahead, call me an animal abuser, because there's zero truth to it. So that's what clued in, and I said, I'm going upstairs. My cat's in heat. It is what it is. Think what you want. And of course, right away, oh, she's an animal abuser. I knew it. That's why I was in the gym. But I don't care because it's not true. So if it's not true, you don't care about it. That's how it goes. And after this video, I'm not even going to talk about any of this anymore. If you come into my streams and you accuse me of being an animal abuser, I probably won't care, but you'll probably still be blocked by mods. So whatever, we don't need that negativity. You don't have a business in my stream anyway, watching me if you think I'm such a horrible person.
Girlie, I wouldn't be saying that. You're currently right now at 471 viewers. That's been going down now for the past year and a half to 2. I wouldn't be saying stuff like that if I were you.
But yeah, I would hurt myself before I ever did harm to my pet. So yeah, and I'm pretty sure the veterinarian wouldn't do harm to my pet. So for them to suggest that in the first place, and yeah, she did get the bath, she did get the vaccines, but again, none of that is anyone's business, what I do with my pet, at all. She's very happy. So anyways, I don't have anything else to say about it, just that. And again, that's going to be the last time that I ever talk about this situation. She will not go into heat for a while, and inshallah, and we will take care of it before that happens again. So we have decided she will be spayed eventually, but just right now this was the best option. Like I said, we are traveling. It was too soon that it happened. So yes. Anyway, I guess that's it. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Alrighty, with that all being said and done, though, keep crying about it, girly. Love that for you the most. Anyways, my brain's fried, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.